Hello Capricorn, happy birthday to you. This is your birthday month. To those of you who've already celebrated and to those of you soon to celebrate, Happy New Year as well. It is New Year's Day and this will be a 4-card spread reading for you from the Wildwood Tarot by Mark Ryan and John Matthews. So let's get started. This is Traveling Tarot 4-card spread for January 2017, your birthday time. So the first card is related to your mind. And this is the Page of Stones, the links. So it is in reverse. So this powerful cat is not feeling completely in his element, I would say. This is perhaps you're not feeling as on top of yourself as you normally would be. The lynx is a very secluded animal, but again, a very powerful one. I would look up perhaps some totem information on this for you. Being the Page of Stones, it is related to the Pentacles, and it could possibly relate to other people in your life. It could be people around you who have this sort of energy, this kind of like strong, stalking, like hermitive energy. It could even just be yourself. So this is that kind of energy at the moment. You're just somewhere in your mind, a little bit secluded, but still extremely powerful. Sort of getting in the position to pounce if you were feeling a little bit more grounded. So you're stalking something. It could be a little unclear what that is at this time. So just take a look and see what might be pulling you financially or in the direction of your career, that sort of thing. And that's kind of tickling you on the edge of your mind. So that's in the space of your mind. In the space of your body, we have the Three of Cups. Wow, this has come through so heavy, and it makes such sense because it is the season of celebration, and the Three of Cups is all about celebrating. So this is in reverse. Just making sure to not squander your celebration. Make sure you're not over celebrating for the right reasons. Those are all parts of that. It's with the stork, so again, you could look up, with the crane, I should say, the red-headed crane, a very powerful symbol, so you could look up what that has in your information for you as well. And it has 3 different cups, so I would say you're celebrating kind of 3 totally different things at this time, or looking at 3 different things. You might just be feeling a little unclear about what those are, or maybe just looking toward the future. Maybe you're celebrating things that you're looking toward in the future, but really just a beautiful card, the Three of Cups, joy. So perfect card for today to celebrate and manifest with your body. Present space. The next card is for your spirit, and it is the 8 of Vessels, Rebirth. Traditionally, this is kind of a journeying card, so it would be related to the cups. And so again, this is in reverse. Maybe you have something that's calling you, like we were talking about with the links, and you aren't quite sure what it is. You're not sure how to get it so that vessel can be overflowing into all these other things, back into the waterways, how you can offer back that offering back into the world. Right now you're a little unclear, like, oh, I don't know if I can actually make money off of that idea. I don't know if the call to follow this is necessarily right. I don't know if it would work out. This is kind of saying, just trust that even though things are really good for you at this time, something else is calling you out. Something else is saying you have more to offer, you have more to give. Your cup is so full, and it will continue to be so full that it will offer out to the world. You just need to be willing to look for it. This is a rebirth card, so expect that there's probably going to be some things that are going to be falling away, some transitional stuff that could also be part of why this is in reverse for you. Nobody really likes to have that stuff kind of come up for them, and so transitions can be hard facing and releasing can be hard. It's scary, and rebirth is always kind of it leaves us in a space of unknowing. We're kind of floating in this amorphous world, and then suddenly it gets really messy. It can be very scary and painful, and then all of a sudden we're there, you know. So just expect there's probably a lot of changes that are kind of coming about in your way of thinking, in what's pulling your attention, in your interest, which could be why your 3 is a little upside down. Maybe you're feeling a little uneasy, and so it's a little hard to celebrate your joys at this time, despite the fact that you have a lot to celebrate, and there's so much that is here for you, and people who are here for you and celebrating with you. So in your last space, you have your heart's call. And we have the blasted oak. So this would be traditionally the Tower card. Let me get it without a glare. So you can see this youth has been blasted from this old oak tree, this wise old oak tree, and is falling back to the earth. But as he's been blasted, his shackles, whatever had bound him, almost as if he was bound like the hanged man, to give him a new perspective, they have been burned away, and now he is free again, but he still has to deal with the fall. And the consequences of that. So this card, in relation to everything else you have going on, is definitely kind of like, hey, some stuff is coming up for you. You might want to take a look at what's actually been tickling the edge of your thought, what you're being pulled toward, where you could actually feel more powerful. See why you aren't feeling as joyful as you really ought to be at this time, and look at what's really calling you, what is really calling you out to move forward. So that's what I have for you at this time, Capricorn. It looks like it's going to be a little bit rough for the next little while. This January might be a little bit out of sorts, but you're definitely going to land on your feet. You are channeling the power of the cat, and so there's no way you won't. You just have to really have faith and trust that that the universe has you exactly where you need to be, and it's giving you the perspective that you needed to bring back in the joy and help you offer your gifts that you have back out into the world. So thank you so much for taking time to watch this video. I really hope that you continue to have a very powerful and strong and beautiful birthday month. I hope you get everything that you hope for the year 2017. I'll be doing more videos in the future. If you're interested in other offerings that I have, information will be down in the descriptions. So thank you so much for taking time with me today. Happy New Year. Shanti.